Ladies and gentlemen, this entry is for me to remember and for you to learn about the mighty Meshuggah show at the Columbiahalle in Berlin on the 16th of March 2024. This was my birthday present. In fact, I had been inconspicuously polled about my choice of a birthday present with a question: which artist I hold in higher regard, Dieter Bohlen or Meshuggah? It makes me shudder to imagine that had I called out Dieter Bohlen, I would have gotten a ticket to his show a couple of days later. Fortunately, I had not been in a joking mood when the question came. Of course, Meshuggah. I remember being told by a friend with a very respectable music taste that Meshuggah live show is truly impressive with its stunning interplay of sound and lighting that is going to leave a deep mark in the soul of every visitor. So I accepted this gift with gratitude and hurried to the show, though not fast enough to be on time for the opening act of Mantar, whom I humbly asked for forgiveness. The second warm-up band was the Halo Effect, with musicians from past incarnations of In Flames and Mikhail Stane from Dark Tranquillity at the mic. Of course, they played me some nice modern melodic death metal that was good for dancing and pleasant head nodding. Doing the latter, I slowly crept through the spacious hangar of Columbiahalle on the right, of the sound engineer's corral in the middle of the hall, a little closer to the stage into the open area where the top floor balconies ended. This maneuvering was not easy given the tight packaging of metal music fans in this can, and it got even more difficult when the Halo Effect bid us farewell and left the stage, and the public partly dispersed in search of beverages, partly tightened up the ranks in anticipation of the coming soundstorm. I stood right in the middle, a couple of bodies to the front of the sound engineer's area. Some guys to the left of me discussed the possible future actions. We should take a big step forward. It will happen by itself when the show starts. It started with a warning advising the public to wear hearing and eyesight protection equipment, and then the crowd was dazzled by the careless whisper by George Michael with its iconic sax solo. We laughed and clapped to that clever move to discharge the tension before the onslaught of disorienting turbulent metal storm. The above-mentioned step ahead really took care of itself, and I found myself 3 people behind the pit of hell, which opened incredible opportunities for intense full-body massage. Although in such circumstance, one should always be aware of surroundings and look out for incoming people, their limbs and beverages. Meshuggah hypnotize and make the sea of people breathe and heave to the strangest psychedelic rhythms and the blinding stage lights. It's not the artists on the stage who dance for you, they're pretty static. And it's not really you who dance to the music, it's that the artists command the crowd to dance, and dance it does. The music is pretty monolithic, but to my surprise I can recognize a couple of numbers from one of my favorite records, Catch 33. But the craziest thing happens after a short break, when a guy in the audience not far from me starts to sing the riff. Tirlity, 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 tirlity. Then the band takes over and the whole crowd sings along the lyrics of Bleed. That was a shock to me. I could never imagine people singing a song by Meshuggah, but there it was. It's almost like I have seen everything now. I wish everyone interested to be able to see Meshuggah live and to enjoy this ability. I certainly enjoyed it, although I failed to go crowd surfing, which could or could not make the experience complete. Anyway, this show gets 9 Romeos out of 10.